Alrighty then, welcome back everybody, welcome back. So today I actually wanted to continue where we left off, so if I'm just gonna grab this by here and then I'll show you. So we had of course Anokata, but well, I need to make sure that I actually do it again, so that I need to put it on credit itself. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today, and then hopefully get some more things done. I hope you all will be enjoying this, and yeah, let's get started. So as you can see here, for instance, on this part right here, you can see that this part is all the same. So we now need to just get the right things here and then we can start it. So the first one is of course the A. So I need to grab that one and then we're going to put that in Google Translate again. And then of course make a screenshot of all of it in total and then it should be all fine. So I'm just going to copy that one and then put it in here. And eventually, I will be able to get it. So that one. Then, of course, we're going to go for the no. There you go. Hiragana for no. There you go. No. That. And then, of course, ka and then the ta. And then I should be able to get what I want here. Then I will have Anokata, Anoka, and then of course the ta, and then it should be all fine. Because then I have actually everything that I want to for this. So I think once this is all done, I can get that person. There you go.
Anokata.
There you go, and then I'm gonna make a screenshot of this because I forgot to do this last stream, so time to do that. Copy this bad boy and then go over here. So yeah. So now we're gonna put that in there so that person is gonna be written. So now that we have that, we can then actually get. Oh bloody hell. That is not what I wanted. Alright, again, I want to select the edit button and then I want to paste this as the RPG and then make it big enough like that. Then put that downwards and then start writing it down. I need to grab something here. Just give me a second here. I need to grab myself a towel. So that every single time I do things, I don't erase. Well, it is very hot, so I need to make sure that the tablet is not ruined by any issues whatsoever. So trying to grab a simple thing and make sure that everything here is actually good. There you go. That will solve that issue quite easily. Now I have every single time I'm actually writing things down, and things are getting a little bit too hot. It should be fine. Alright, now, first things first, making sure that is again on 25, I believe, and then writing things down again. So, that person, that person. Then two things, then move that one on the sideline, and then I should be able to get what I want here. So here we go. Now that we have that, we can actually get the next bit up and running. So let's do the writing. Luckily, that is how you write it down, or we can actually write down the other one version, which is the stripe. So then I remove two of them, right? Yeah, I remove two of them. So let's do that. Then we just have that combined with what? Like that, right? because then we have actually that. Yes. So that is indeed the one. Right. So now we have done that. Time to get the rest up and running. So now we have done that. Remove this one. Like so. And then we move this one down to the bits and pieces that we had before. And now we should... I need to make sure that this is a little bit like that. There you go. Alright, now we have this again. And now we can actually move to the next one. So again, making another one. Now we have that person. So that is on this one. So that is no ka ta. Anokata. Alright, so now we have done that. It is time to go to the next one. So let's save this bastard. It's a lot of things to be double checking here. So now we have ladies and gentlemen. So now the first bit is removed and it's replaced by the one that is actually here, right? That is the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Control Z. Can I put that back? There you go. I don't want to select. So that is then probably gonna be the one... No, that's not the same. That's also not the same. I was hoping that it actually was the same, but no, it is not. Alright. Let me double check if anything is gone. Yes, it is. Alright, so I need to do Control Z again. Anything else gone? Not that I can see. Good. Well, time to go back into the place. So we have now the thing. Oh, now we have that one there. So let's see. The first bit is the Z with a stripe on the tail. So that is the not the wa, not the ro. That's the mi. So mi. Then we have a TG. TG is, which one was it again? God damn it. It's always hard to look at this thing. It's like very confusing sometimes for me. That is a TG, so that should be na. So we have Mina, and then what? Minakai, Minakin. All of you, Minakin, or ladies and gentlemen, Minakin. And Mina means all. And Minakin means then, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, time to get that done. So, time to get the first bit. So we have me. Right there. And then... So we have me. Yeah, now we have me, and then we have na, me, and then we have na, me, na, means all. So now we have the me, and then we have the na, that means everyone, mina.
Mina.
Yes, correct. And then we have the mina, and then we have the ki. So that is then mina. Because that's the key, right? Double check. That is not the key, that is a different one. That's a sa. Wait, I'm looking at a different... That's indeed the sa, not the ka. Or the ta, or the ki. No, it's the sa. Alright, so san, mina-san. Mina-san, that does sound better. Mina-san. Well... Time to copy this, paste it here. Minasan.
みなさ、
Minasa, and then we have the N, which is then san. And then we should get the next bit up and running, so then we're gonna go for the kanji. So now we have minasan,
みなさん、
and now we're looking for san in the dictionary of the kanjis, because we're actually looking for that kanji that we're actually looking for. So time to look that up. So we're dealing with what again? What are we dealing with? Calculate, number dividing? No. We're dealing with 2 eyes and a table. 2 eyes and a table. Alright, I can do that. So, approve, praise, title, agree with? No. Let's see how much there are. Yeah, it's only 172. So that should be fine. More kanjis, please. No. Compositive, no. Adding, compiling, no. It's always important to look for it. That one, it is that one without that stupid thing. So that looks like a hanging bean of bell of drums. That is not the one I'm looking for, right? No. It's a tiny little bar, and that's it, with then eyes on top of it. So it's that bar with then the eyes on top of it. So nope. Wait, last one. Ornamental hairpin, no. Because it's smaller, it's just the first bit and the second bit and the last bit. So let's see. No. Nope. Alright. Time to go and look for it then in the old-fashioned way. Just looking the entire word up and then see if I can find it. Because that means I can find which one I'm looking for. And that's the one I'm looking for. Everyone. There you go. That's the one I'm looking for, the simple square one with that one. So let's see if I can find it, like in here, because I need to do practice on this anyway. So let's see. It is the... which one is it then? Because it is like one of those stupid ones, so I think this one contains of this bit. Yes, and then we have the I1, 2. So that is then what... So does it pop up in here? Most likely no, but I can look it up if necessary. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. So is there any that I can actually use that actually does do the thing? Probably no, right? This one, maybe? Nope. Man, these things are hard to find. Let's see. Ah! I'm looking at the wrong one. I need this one. Yes. Alright, then what we need is that stupid bit. How the fuck do I find that bot? I need this one. Yes. And I need the other one, which is then not available. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, so we have this. Which one do we have then? We have that bit, which is true. But do I need to make it even smaller then? Don't tell me I need to do that. So, there it is. Haha, I found it. Took only like a way too long, but yes. I found the one that I'm looking for, so that's good. And then we're just gonna grab this bit. No.
皆さん
Minasan, yes, everyone. Listen up, everyone. Let's grab this one. And then not radical, please. Thank you. Then we're gonna remove these things and we're gonna put that in there because that's how we're gonna write it down. So we have
皆
everyone.
さん、
Minasan, yes, everyone. Then we're gonna go here and put that back in there. Alright, so now that we have done that, we have now actually calculated what I want to say. So now we're gonna type it in. So it's Mina-san. Control Z on that one. I always forget that part. So we have Mina-san. There you go. And then of course this bit means, of course, Mina. There we go. Alright, then we're gonna go now to the, and now we're gonna make sure that this one is done. So now we're gonna go to the Google Translator again and do a copy work and enter. And that means that we now have ladies and gentlemen, or everyone, so basically all of you. So Minasan. Alright. Which is then, of course, according to the book, all of you. Yes, that is indeed correct. So now we have that. Time to do that. So first getting, oh, son of a bitch. Sometimes I swear that this thing is not good. Alright, so paste it, web PNG it, then square it up so that it's bigger. There you go. And then we're gonna make sure that we have the first bit done. So we have all of you. Making sure that it's a little bit lower. Then make this a little bit shorter. There you go. And now we're gonna make it happen. Mi na san. Minasan. All right, done. All of you. And then making sure that that one is in there. All right. And then we're making a new one. And we're gonna save it. All right. Next one. So we need to be saving this one as well. Alright, then we're gonna go now to Mrs. or Mr., which is a title added for respect, title of respect added to a name. So that is what it says. So now we have only san. So we have san is then the middle stripe, that middle bit. That is then the what? So that's, oh god, oh god. A suffix is often added to a child name instead of. Wait, the title of respect for a name. The suffix is often added to the child name instead of the san. So what is the difference then? We have san and we have pop 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 pop. That is the stupid chi. Chi, and then that is the chi, cho, chu. That is the cha, chan. Ah, we have san for Mr. and Mrs. And for the child name, we have San, Chan, Chan. So we have San, Chan, and then the orphans for the boy name is then what? That is then Kun. Alright, so we have San, Chan, and Kun. And the suffix meaning international. Oh god, international. Chin. Alright, so Chin. Georgin. International Johan. Yeah, that is fucking funny. Alright, international. International. Mr. Worldwide. Alright. Let's get this up and running because this is like fucking easy peasy lemon squeezy work. As you can see, we have the san, we have the sa, and then we have the n, so that's that one. And that of course is in the in the vocabulary lesson here. So we have the n and the sa, so that means it's san. Then we have the chin, or then we have the chan. The chan is then of course the cha, that one, the tiny one, and then of course the n added to it, so that's the other one. And then we have of course then we have this one, the kun, that is then for the boy's name, and then we have the international name, which is then the L. Oh god, that's a different one. That is then the L. That's the Jin. Yes, the Jin. So Georgin is then of course, the name is Jin, and then it's international. All right, so let's get it on with it, and let's put them in there because, well, it's quite easy to do. It's just san, because the first bit, Control Z, I always forget that happens. So we have san, because that is the sa, and then the n, so san, making sure that is small, so we have san. Then we have chan, there you go. Then we have chan, so not cha but chan. Then we have chan, and then we have the next one, which is chin. Oh well, that is kun, that's the kun. So we have kun, and kun is then totally, fully, oh god, that is fully alright, interesting. So kun is directly a kanji itself. Alright, interesting. So that means then probably boy. So we have kun. So let's put that in there. And then we have, of course, jin. Oh, for fuck's sake. Control Z, and then remove this one. So now we have those three done for that part. Now I'm going to be doing the bit of the kun part. I'm going to be looking that one up because, well, I'm going to do first the busy work before doing the other one. It makes things easier. And this is why translation is always a mess because, well, you need to do it. You need to have multiple things before you're doing anything. So we have the kun. So we're gonna go for ku. Give me that. Copy it. And then we're gonna go this one removed and this one removed. So now we have kun.
Kun.
Yes. And that means that we now can open this one to here and then find ourselves the kanji for it because, well, we need to look for the kanji. So that is indeed the thing that I'm looking for, right? Yes, I do. So Mr. U role name, male or male name for suffix. That's exactly the one that I'm looking for. Wow, you are so smart. Thank you. So now we have kun.
Kimi.
Really? You're gonna go for Kimi instead? See, this is why it is very important that when you're looking at a translator, you immediately can see that if things are a problem, because it is thinking like, oh, by the way, you can actually go for you on this. Well, you is technically which is technically wrong. Well, it's not technically wrong, but it's wrong in the concept of what we're trying to do, because we have watashi, and we have anata for you. So we have anata for you, and now we're actually looking for the boy's name, so that's kun. So that is why it is actually correct. So these are things that actually can be attached to a name, basically, to indicate whether it's Mr. Jo-san is then probably, Jo, Yo, and then, you can get the Jo, or you can go for, you have multiple ways of doing things like that. So the kun, so this is then also the kun. I'm gonna be making sure that I have that one copied, so I'm gonna copy this bad boy. There you go, copy this bad boy and paste it right there, because I want to paste this one there, which is then of course kun. There you go. And then of course need to make it a little bit more bigger. There you go. So there we go, now we have the kun. Oh. I should also do it with these ones, just to make, it easier for me to understand. So I need to grab that one and then just make that thing, yeah. So now we're gonna go first for the Jin. So that's the one that I'm now looking for. So I'm gonna be doing that one now. So that is just Jin, so G. Copy that one and paste that right over here. And then of course the N again. Alright. So now we should have what I want here with this. So now we have the Jin. So now we have G. And then of course we have Jin.
Jin.
Yeah, Jin. And then of course now we need to just grab that one and look for the kanji again.
Jin.
Yes, but not the word. I'm looking for the kanji instead. So here we go, the person, which is the one I'm looking for. So now we have the Jin. And that is why the person is there. But also, the person is also the same thing as what we want. So we have Jin as well as the other versions as well. But why is that then? Oh, that's maybe because of katakana? Yes, because of katakana. Oh, I disapprove of that. I disapprove of that piece of shit at all time. So that is in katakana written. Oh, fuck. That is terrible. Alright. Well, we're gonna make sure that this is then the katakana version. So I'm just gonna type that in there. Copy this. And then of course we have that one. Wait, this is not the one. This is not the one. It's not the one. No, it is the one. Oh, I hate that. Is that. Oh, fucking hell. Because it's the only one that is actually available. The other ones don't make sense. Because we have multiple here. Like if I'm gonna go to the things, right? This one is technically the one that I'm looking for. Because this one doesn't exist. So yeah. Now time to get that thing up and running. So that's just Jin. And then of course copy that bit and exit. Alright, so now we need to get the other ones. This one. Haito. So that is indeed the thing. Anohito. Anohito. Yes, Anohito is then that person. And anakata is then the polite way of saying it. Anokata. Then we need to get that one. And Mina as well. Well, Mina is actually the one that I actually want to do. So first do that one. First get this bit. Bleh. Because then we're just gonna update this to you that way. Me, and then of course that. And that should give me the kanji for Mina. Well, most likely. Then we're looking for the kanji for Mina. And then we're looking for the one that I'm looking for, which is this one right here. Alright, so now we have that. So now we're gonna type that in there. Space. And then we don't have to make like a long sentence. We can just make it small again. Which is a lot more easier for me to understand. Also, it makes things a lot more easier to look up because now I actually have the symbols on the thing instead of, not having the symbols at all. So there you go, that one. And then now we're gonna go for this one, which is kata. And luckily I already did that one, so now we're gonna go here. Ah, for fuck's sake. I thought I had... no. Control Z. There you go. And I like to copy this bit. Not erase it like an idiot. There we go. And then kanjis so that I can get it. Which one do we need? We need this one. Direction, person. Yes. A direction, an area, a person, blah, 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 blah. Yes. Alright. So now we have that. And now we're going to go and type it in there. And then, of course, add it in the length of it all. Alright, now we have the first bit done. Time to get the next bit done. That means that now we need to do the bit where I need to write things down again. How long have I been busy already? 30 minutes. Nice. Making progress here. So now we need to go first for sun. So let's do that first. So hiragana for sa. And then put that into the Google Translate. Difference, and then of course now we're gonna go for the N. And then we have san, Mr., Mrs.
Mr. Miss. San.
Yes, alright. So now we're gonna go here. copy it, and now we're gonna paste it in here. So now we can finally get back at the business. So first copy, paste, website, yes. Then make it a little bit more bigger so that I can actually write it down. There you go. That's a little bit too big. That is good enough. So first things first, sun. First we're gonna write down sun. So Mr. or Mrs. Mr. or Miss. And that's the one. So now we have that. We have sun. But I spot a problem. Oh no, I don't spot a problem. Wait, I do. Son of a bitch. Oh, you don't write it down like that then? What? Oh, what? Oh. It's the accent on the letters on digital. Got it. Alright. So now we have done that one. Good. So that's just sun. Alright. Now we're gonna go from sun to the next one, which is chan. That means that we now need to have the cha. The cha, there you go, the cha. Grab that, put it in there. So now we have chan.
Chan.
Yes, so now we have chan. Alright. That means that now we need to make sure that I have another copy of this, so screenshot again. Copy, and then of course put that in there. Oh, not in there, but I will save this just in case. Don't want to lose that progress there. And then I'll put it down. So now we're gonna put that in here. Then we're gonna make a new one, and then we're gonna be adding in the paste again. So now we have chan. So what is this referencing to? This is referencing to what? Chan is referencing to a child name. All right, child name. All right, so chan. There we go. Oh well, what is it called? I would say just type it in like that. Fuck it, it's easier to know. So child name, because it's a reference to the child name. So that's chan. So that's basically the reference part. So we have again that. That one, and then we need to move this bit like that, and then we have everything that I want. Oh, Chan. Alright. Then we're gonna go to the next one. And the next one is then the boy's name instead of the child name. That is then the one that we have the kun in it. So we're just gonna type in this one. And we're gonna copy it because that's easier than anything else, honestly. So let's put that into the thing. So now we're gonna make a cup. Now we're gonna make a cup. No. Now we're gonna make a screenshot of just that letter because, well, you know, the rest doesn't matter. And then go here, and that should then work. So now we're gonna go to this one, and we're gonna be writing down the thing that I want to do. So, paste it, web PNG, yes. Then move that downwards to here, make it bigger. And now we're gonna go here, and that is then the boy's name. Boy name, boy's name. Oh, come on. Alright, done. Then we're gonna make sure that we have that removed. There you go. And now we're gonna go and... Oh, for fuck's sake. Deselect. I want a deselect, please. Thank you. Deselect. Oh, I need to remove the transparency. Got it. That I will do later. Let's see. So now we have that one. We have the boy's name. And we're gonna put that in there as well. Now we're gonna save it. And now we have the next one. And that is gonna be the international name. That should be here. Oh, it's getting so fucking hot. Jesus. It's hot because it's like a fucking heat wave going on. It's like 40 degrees outside. That's not funny, by the way, but holy fuck. I should definitely not have shut off the echo. But then again, if I would not have shut it off, then it would have probably hit the mic, which is terrible. Alright. Let's put this one on into the last one and then call it a day, because why not? I got pretty far here. So let's put that one in there. So G.
Hito.
No, that's not what I'm looking for, but oh well. We're going for the G normal, so that's all garbage what that is there. So let's put that in. Wait. Screenshot instead. Screenshot instead. Screenshot instead. There you go. And then go over here, and I forgot the part where I needed to do things, so let's put it in there. So that is Chan. So we have Chan, then we have which one was it again? That is Jin. This was what? Kun. Alright, Kun. That's the one I'm looking for. Alright, so Kun. Alright, Kun. Now we're gonna make the last one, and for that I need to have pace, make that happen. Blah. move it over there and make it like this. There you go. And type in the word international. International, right? That's how you type it? Is it in with A or what? It's national. Oh, fucking hell. American, yes. National, yes. So it's national, so bloody hell. NATEONNL. So not international, but national. So nation. National. Let's see if that is correct wording for it, but I doubt it. But oh well. So now we have so now we are dealing with the come on. Yup. And that is then of course gene. National. All right. Save it. And then let's see. So then tomorrow we'll be doing the teacher, instructor, the student, the company employee, and then the bank employee, the medical employee, the researcher, scholar, engineering, university, hospital, and then called from that part, and then move on to the next bit. Oh God, how may I have your name? Oh no, it's fucking whole sentences. Oh boy, I'm probably gonna be butchering those. So we have now this bit done. Now we're gonna go to the next bit, but that I will do for a later time. So we have national. Let me just do one thing before leaving, which is national, yes. National, yes, there you go. It's a national. International, it's national. Ugh. National. Why is the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is the E-O-N gone? So it's national. Ah. International. National. Ugh. Terrible wording. Terrible word. Horrible word to write because you don't write it down as you speak it. Jesus. Alright. I hope you'll have enjoyed for now. And yeah, we got actually pretty good. We got the parts where we need to write down things after the name. So basically, if you're going to go for Susie, and then you can go for Mrs. Susie, so it's Susie-san. So there you go. That basically that. All right. And of course, the other things as well. Watashi, which is I. Watashi tachi, which is we. Anata, which is you. Anahito, which is that person. Or if you want to do it a little bit more polite, it's anakata, anokata. So anokata. And then we have, of course, ladies and gentlemen, all of you, which is then minasan. And mina means all. So minasan is then, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Then we have san, which is then of course the respectable title with respect, which is also like the same thing with mina-san. Mina means all, and then of course mina-san is then the respectable version of it. Then we have chan, which is then the, if you want to speak to, well, you know, what are you doing now? Fuck. My head is it's so fucking stupid now. Alright. So yeah, if you want to speak to a child, you're gonna go for the chan. The kun is then, of course, when you speak to a boy, I guess. Well, if you write it down on a piece of paper, so the boy's name, that is then most likely the second part of the name, because they use multiple names, if I'm correct. So you have the first bit of the name, the second bit of the name, and then you have the last bit of the name. So you have, well, technically you have first, you have the family name, then you have the first bit of the name, and then you have the second bit of the name, and then the second bit is the kun bit, most likely for boys, and that is also then the chan bit as well. So I don't know when you want to use that part, but then international is when you are speaking to an American, another person that is out of Japan, so you have Jin instead of anything of the sort. So if like for instance here we have the first part of the name, then we have the family name, but in the other part is then different, so that is already an issue, but it's probably good enough for whatever is necessary on this part. Man, it's hard to think with all this fucking heat. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed for now, and thanks for watching, and next time I'm gonna go for teachers and instructors, and hopefully what teachers, instructors, and not used when referencing to one's own job. Huh? So if you want to speak to somebody and you point at a teacher, then you say the word. But if you are working as a teacher, you don't say the word. Don't use it when you're using your, oh god. So the teacher is then the I'm gonna be doing this. Fuck it. So let's pick up the paper again. So we have an N. So we have an N, and then we have what? We have sensei. So a sensei is an instructor. So sensei is the person that is instructing you. However, if you are the instructor, then you have the sho shoshi. So if you are a teacher or an instructor, you are shoshi. But if you are speaking towards the teacher, then it's a sensei. Okay. That's totally not confusing at all. But, well, normally when you have a teacher, you speak, I am a teacher, and that is a teacher, but here it is different. So, alright, I will keep that in mind. Well, today, that's all for today now, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. And hopefully this heat is coming down quite easily. I think like only until Sunday, and then it will cool down again to 20 degrees instead of fucking 40. At least I hope. Otherwise I need to definitely put down a swimming pool or something, because this is getting a little bit ridiculous for a goddamn lowland country. Well, anyway, bye guys, and I hope you have a lovely day.